Tom Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having 3 segments this evening. Segments is what we're calling it at the moment. This is the end of the second segment. We're about to have our headliner on for this segment. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give it up for the wonderful Mr. Joshua Klenk!
Hello, Tiger Lounge, you all well?
Yeah!
This side of the room, give me a way! This side of the room, give me a woo! Now everybody, give me a great big cheer if you love hardcore internet porn!
Yeah!
Ah, more honest people than usual this week. Nice, nice. You guys might be fans of internet porn, but you're in the presence of a true connoisseur. I actually, one thing I did recently is I looked and some genius had made up a list of all the celebrities and their porn star lookalikes, and that made my month. That's where my life's at right now. And then I looked at it and I recognised more of the porn stars than the celebrities. Not my proudest moment. I don't know, there's one thing I don't understand about internet porn though, and that's the share button. Who is that for? Like, I'm into some weird shit, but I've never been sat there post-wank going, that's too good to keep to myself. Gotta show the guys this. Facebook. Dave, I saw this and thought of you, mate. Oh, this is nice. This is all a bit rock and roll, isn't it? I didn't always do this. I used to be in bands. I'm going to share with you the names of some of the bands I was in high school. And these are all genuine. These are real. There was a band called What Flavor Bagel? Beaver Milk, punk, and the Weird Naked Indians. Yeah, it's not racist, it's a Wayne's World reference, don't worry. And then we just kept doing gigs in like really shit little pubs with no audience, and we decided to change the name of the band to Free Beer. The little ruse worked. The next gig was packed. It was packed with angry, overweight, middle-aged men going, "Where's the beer? Where's And that was the end of my rock and roll career. Now I do comedy instead. And to be honest, I was in rock and roll for the pussy, and there is no pussy in comedy, guys. I'm sorry. There's a few like audience members laughing. There's a few depressed-looking comedians going, "No."
That was Lisa.
There is actually a name. Although they don't exist, there is actually a name for a comedy group. It's a chocolate fucker. And just because there's a name for it doesn't mean it exists. So there's a name for a unicorn as well. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so the internet's not just for porn though. You can use it to find facts, figures, information. Like I read recently that the dolphin is the only animal other than humans that has sex purely for pleasure. Have you heard this? Have any of you guys heard this? Yeah? This to me raises a lot more questions than it answers. Like, who are these guys doing this research, you know? It's like scientist perverts more like, you know? Like, I picture a bunch of guys with like that glasses and beard combo. You know that if you're under about 30 says hipster. And if you're over about 30, says molester. No offense, sir. But you know, and they're going around the zoo in a group of about 5. They've all got clipboards, you know, white coats, and they're watching every species of animal have sex. And they're being really dismissive about it. Like, no, rubbish, rubbish. Clearly it's only us humans that really know how to do it. You know? And for some species I can see their point. Like I certainly don't imagine porcupines are enjoying sex and all that. Can you imagine getting a blowjob off a crocodile? And then they've come on to the humble dolphin and they've gone, stop, wait, these guys have something here. So what is it about dolphin sex that makes it somehow just as good or the same as human sex? Do they behave like humans in their sexual behaviour? Do you see female dolphins swimming home on a Sunday morning? Avoiding eye contact, smeared lipstick, pair of stilettos balanced in one fin. Looks like Echo's doing the swim of shame again. Yeah. Or is it just that they've invented dolphin contraception, dolphin condoms, dolphin-doms, if you will. And if they don't want to get pregnant, they have more options. They can always just do it in the blowhole. Hence the term a blowjob.
Hey.
One of those. Trying to cut down on the length of some of my jokes because, as Shakespeare once said, brevity is the soul of wit. It's interesting to know that that's actually a quote from Hamlet, Shakespeare's longest play, which typically takes about 3 or 4 hours to perform, and essentially tells the same story as The Lion King, but without the catchy songs. Don't worry, that is my one and only attempt at having artistic merit. I'm going to get back to the wanking jokes post-haste, don't worry about it. Actually, the big finish for my show involves me putting up a condom, but I forgot to bring it. And I actually just ran, this is true, I actually just ran to the shop to get one. And they were out, and I had to ask the girl behind the counter, like, oh, thanks, mate. This is not a condom. What is your, I hate to think what your dick's shaped like. And it says stand up to cancer on it as well. That's what gets the girls going. Stand up to cancer. I Another thing that I wanted to do a joke about something topical, something that's been on the news, but the closest I get to the news is my Facebook feed. No, I don't watch the news like a real person, come on. And a load of people have posted recently this clip, this story about this girl, English girl. She went down to the south of Spain. They were doing a promotion at this bar. Whoever performs the most sex acts in 90 seconds, I see the face of recognition there. You said, who was it? We have a celebrity in the house, guys. Internet famous, yes. And whoever does the most sex acts in 90 seconds wins a free holiday. Girl sucked 24 dicks in 90 seconds. I don't think she gave like 24 full blowjobs, because that would be actually quite impressive. But she had like 24 guys, like sweaty, half-flaccid penises in her mouth in 90 seconds. After that, it turned out that the holiday she won was the name of a cocktail costing €3. That's her life ruined. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a cocktail, a holiday, or a fucking rocket ship. If you had to suck 24 dicks to get it, it wasn't free. It's not free. Disgusting, right? I was that disgusted I only watched the video like 3 times. Yeah. So another thing someone had posted on my Facebook recently was this thing, and it was, you know, it's kind of like an attractive girl, and they get away with too much anyway, right? You know. And she posted, people with blue eyes have a very open emotional personality, and they don't. Fuck off. You know how I know? Because I took 16 seconds to Google it. There's never been one single study that has made any link between eye colour and personality type. And you know what you're talking about? There's a name for it. Fucking eugenics. You're talking about the system of thought that underpinned Nazism, and you're spreading it on my Facebook. You ignorant bitch. Fuck you. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. How? You fucking breed. You fucking oxygen thief. You fucking waste of space. And you write that on Facebook, and people make you out to be the dickhead. Fuck's sake, yeah. Just love a bit of ignorance. A lot of my friends do drugs, and so do I. But that's not really the point here. The point is, a lot of my friends do drugs, and they all say the same thing. They all say, I only do natural drugs, man. I only do natural drugs. Which means, if you run it through the hippie translator, it means, I love to smoke weed. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with anyone smoking weed, but I have a problem with the fuzzy logic you've used to get there. Because firstly, you're suggesting that nothing found in nature ever hurt anyone. The last time I checked, great white sharks found almost exclusively in nature. Wouldn't want to smoke one of them. And then let's look at the cannabis sativa plant. A little horticultural lesson here for you guys. The cannabis sativa plant is native to the foothills of Central Asia, and when it grows there, as it has for millennia, nourished by the sun and watered by the rain, it's perfectly natural. What you're smoking, on the other hand, my friend, was grown in a basement in Rotherham by a gentleman who refers to himself as Zombie Steve, using a cocktail of chemical compounds and hydroponic technology that's been around about a decade. It's about as natural as a fat kid on a football team, my friend. But that's about all I've got for you guys. You've been lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah!